Here with Lincoln head coach Katie Vaughn. Coach, your team just clinched a postseason bid with a 68-56 win over Missouri Western. I know your team started off a little slow and had a bit of a rough patch in the second half, but overall, how did you think your team played?
You know, it's a 40-minute game, and you gotta, that's one thing I'm taking from Pittsburgh State. They grind it out for 40 minutes. I think majority of their games, they're down most of the time, but they come out in the end and they win it. And that's something you've got to stay stable and just steady. And shots aren't going to fall. You've got to just fight through and try to get the next one too, get stops, and play each possession like it's your last. And that's something we're trying to get the kids to understand. So we had he was throwing some 1-3-1s, some 2-3s at us to try to get us off our offense that we were feeling comfortable in, and it obviously worked. We don't see a lot of zones, so our zone offense isn't where it needs to be. But we did well enough to win, and that's this time of year. That's all you have to do is get through each possession and then get through the 40 minutes coming out on top. So I thought they played well enough to win, obviously.
Vivian had another double-double, her 11th of the season, and Walker had a double-double, an unusual one with 10 assists. Whose play stood out to you tonight?
I thought you were going to say Ariana with 10 turnovers, but that's what stood out to me as a coach. I thought all the girls did something well when they were in there. Viv, we talked a lot to her about them double, triple teaming, so then she was very hesitant to go to work and make a move, and they were double teaming her at certain times. So I thought, she worked really hard on the boards, very hard on the boards, and Ariana passes the ball well. I mean, if she can just clean up the taking care of the ball part and get that 10-2, 10-3, have an assist to 2 turnovers or 3 to even 4 turnovers. She plays a lot of minutes. We like to push the ball, and she's going to have turnovers. I thought Bria came in and knocked down some shots when we needed her to. I thought she played hard. She played smart. She had to guard Jessica Cook for a while there, which is their best player, and did a good job on her. So, like I said, I thought a lot of girls stood out to me, and I don't just look at points and obviously rebounds like on the stats show. So, like I said, I thought Bria stepped up big time for us tonight.
All right, and then finally, you took a team that last year won one conference game that this year is going to the tournament. You've won 14 games this year. How would you rate the season so far?
I'm in my coaching career, I'd like to think I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I feel like we should have won them all, but obviously that's not the case. Only bringing 3 girls back from last year's team and having all these new kids and trying to get them to conform to what you want them to do and buy into it, is hard. And I commend the girls, same thing for them. They've got to revamp the way they've been taught, their thinking, all that, and they're doing a good job of trying to listen and trying to understand what we want them to do. And at times it looks really good, and at times it looks really bad. So I'm very proud of this team thus far. We've reached a couple goals that we set at the beginning of the year, but we have others that we've set as well. So we've got to keep trudging forward and get these last 3 games, see where we're going to get seeded, and go into the tournament feeling pretty good, hopefully, playing well, and see if we can knock off some people there and see what the future holds.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Dan.